everyone, how are you doing today? My name is Karina and welcome back to Ready Set Pan. We are moving very quickly through the PANtastic Ladies collaboration of Throwback 30, where of course we take 30 PANtastic Ladies collaborations, pick a prompt from each of those projects, so you get to sample a little bit of everything that the PANtastic Ladies get to do. And of course that's still not everything because there's still a lot more projects in there. Now guys, I am making fantastic progress. I have 7 items as of the last update. I finished 2 of them! So I'm going to be down to 5 after this update, and of course this project does go until the end of July when I assume it's going to start up again with a whole new round. So without further ado, let's talk through the prompts, the projects, the items, the progress, the rollouts. It's going to be a good one. So without further ado, we're going to start off with 50 Shades of Pink. So I have my pink item right here. This is my Natasha Denona Cupid Cheek Duo. Now, unfortunately, my usage on this guy, not very good. If you saw my last deck of panning update, you know that my Fenty cream blush, which was originally in this project, hit pan on it. It got rolled into that project for a prompt that has pan, and I have so few pans in my collection. So that is getting used once again. And I do have a powder highlighter that I have in This Is Pantasy, so I've been pairing those two together a lot. This one, of course, the Natasha Denona Cupid Cheek Duo, not so much on. I have a picture of where I was last time. For me to count a use, that means using both the cream blush and the powder highlighter together because it's a palette, and that's just the way I operate. So I used this guy only 10 times since our last update, bringing me to a total of 66 uses in this project, which is basically just 2 months out of the now 8 that we've done. So obviously my attention has been on other products. My goal is to hit pan on both sides, and this is where I'm at today. So obviously you can see there's some quite big dips happening. Obviously a little bit bigger on the cream blush simply because of the size of the brush. I do try to wear the product down evenly, and I'm less concerned with this item because, again, we've got lots of time on it. So I'm not going to be focused on like digging into trying just to hit pan. I'm still focused on this one on wearing it down a little bit more evenly. So we'll keep going on this one. Again, 66 uses is decent, not a ton, but hopefully I'll be able to get this one moving a little bit better. My first finished item, so it was for the random letter generator. I had gotten the letter R, so I had rolled in the Benefit They're Real Magnet Mascara. This I had been wearing basically exclusively because I only wear one mascara at a time. And the problem with mascaras, this is always my problem with mascaras, there's always still product left that it just doesn't fully get used, and there's no nice easy way to track this besides weights, which is annoying, or just uses. And basically with mascaras, I go until the point where I'm just like, it's not worth it. So either it starts smudging, it starts flaking, or in most of my cases, it's just too annoying to try to build up properly. So I use this an additional 23 times since our last update, bringing me to 103 uses in the project. So just over 100 days of use on this guy here. Kind of 2-ish coats on the top and just a tiny little bit of a layer on the bottom lashes a little bit. This is now done. It's going to be in my empty, so I'm very excited about that. For Child of the 80s, I picked the prompt of the Princess Bride, an item that you love. So I had rolled in my NARS blush, of course, in the classic shade of Orgasm. Now, my uses are ramping up with this. This is my daily blush. I am using it every single day. I've been... Sometimes I count application, like reapplications, but most of the time I don't. So I still don't know, because again, my thing personally with my projects is, for example, a bronzer. If I'm going to reapply a bronzer, I'm just going to be doing this section rather than the whole perimeter of the face and the cheeks. So I don't count a reapplication there. But something like a lip product where I'm applying the same amount, or a blush where it's the same area, I would count reapplications, but I'm not for some reason. So, little weird tangent. Photo comparison of where I was last time. My goal, of course, is to hit pan on this blush, and I am started to get I am starting to get a little nervous about this one. I have, however, used it 30 times since the last update, bringing me to a total of 75 uses in the project. So a really, really, really good hit. Unfortunately, this month, you can see my packaging has broken just a little bit there. I can do that pretty easily, but it's still annoying. You can see I've lost that little bit of plastic right there. So annoying, but it's what it is. With those 30 uses, this is what I'm looking like today. So I am still trying to wear the product down somewhat evenly. But because of some of my upcoming goals I'm going to want to do, I am going to want to make sure I'm hitting pan on this guy sooner compared to later, ideally. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, but I don't remember how deep this pan is. I have seen a whole bunch of other people pan this blush and other NARS blushes, but we'll just keep going. Jumping way down the project list, of course, all of the previous items or projects I worked on will be listed down below. For Nightmare on Panning Street, I picked Dracula, a product that sucks the life out of you, or at least hopefully sucks all the bad stuff out of your skin. So I went with the Mary Kay Clear Proof Deep Cleansing Charcoal Mask. Throwing this around. I think I was here-ish last time. This is really hard to kind of squeeze the air out of. We are calling this one done. We were going to do a little date night. Husband and I do a face mask. Couldn't get any out and wasn't going to cut into it because the charcoal's so messy. So we're going to call this one done, which is so exciting. Instead for date night, we were using this mask. So this one is in for That's Expensive. So an expensive item in your collection. This is from Strivectin. This is their NIA 114 technology, multi-action cloudberry moisture pumping cream mask. So now anytime we do a face mask date night, this is the one that we're using because my husband could also benefit from some extra hydration. So it's not worn down as evenly as it used to be, but that's okay. Where I was last time, it's easiest to show via video, so I am making some good progress on it. I haven't been as good as being consistent with this mask because I was trying to get that one finished. I've been trying to work on the Aceology one because that has an expiration date coming up. I still have masks in project I haven't even touched yet. But I also want to make sure I get this one out because, again, this is now update number 8, and we have a few months left of the project, so last quarter here. I've used it a couple times. My husband's been into it as well. This is where we're at now, so you can see how far we've gone. That would be about here, I think, ish. So about a third of this product left. So again, to not be struggling as much as I am with this product, you guys. This is Pantasy. I picked the e.l.f., a product that makes you feel beautiful. I had rolled in a midi of my NARS lip gloss in the shade Orgasm. Settling really nicely. As you guys know, I had been keeping this in my work bag. Last month, I said I was going to switch it and put it in my vanity, which I did do. But the problem was that I was really focused on a lip liner that was in Is Pantasy Cats and Dogs, which I did finish. I have another lip liner that's really, really close to being done that I'm trying to work on to get finished for next update in my Dungeons & Dragons project pan. And just other lip products. I do really like this gloss. It's just, I am wearing it today over another product. It's just, it just doesn't stay is the thing. I love it. It just, So I have reached for this one an additional 6 times since the last update. So, you know, not the best, not the worst. 6 times brings me to 46 uses in the project. And so these are my markings. I did not remark. That's where I was last time. It's basically at that same point. So I'm just going to leave it for now. I do need to pick up on this because, again, it's easy to reach for. It's beautiful. I enjoy it. Just, it's getting lost within the other projects, and then it just doesn't stay on the lips as nicely as I would like it to. Like, I feel like it disappears so fast. Yeah. There we go. A little bit of a retouch there. But yeah, just, So nice. It's so pretty. And finally, for the Zodiac Panner. So I picked Gemini because that is mine. So that's going to be a yellow product. I had rolled in my Burt's Bees Strawberry Lip Balm. This progress is amazing on it. I'll show a picture. We are so close to being done. So close. This I have used a lot. Now, keep in mind, a use could be just a little just to give a tiny bit of hydration before I do my makeup in the morning. Or sometimes it's a really trying to layer it up because my lips are like dry and screaming. So, over the course of last month, this might be a record 48 uses on this guy. Yeah, so good. Which brings me to a total of 212 uses in this project. This is so close. That's all my products. So again, we had 2 empties. Yeah, both empties, not just gold matte. They're done. They're going to be featured in my empties video, which will be coming up for you guys pretty soon. Let's take a moment to talk about some goals for the next month. And goal number 1. I'm going to put a usage goal just to try to get things moving a little bit. I'm only going to go with 10 because I've never hit 10. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to try to do. 10 uses on this one. That should give me some really good progress on here. So that's going to be goal number 1. Goal number 2 is going to be on the Burt's Balm to finish it because it is so close to being done. So I'm optimistic I will get this finished, which will be very exciting. It'll be my first lip balm of the year. And of course, keep in mind, I am working on 2 lip balms at the moment. There's this one and there's one in Beauty A to Z. Those are the main goals. Obviously, the NARS blush, that's the only blush I'm working on, at least in terms of powder blushes. So it's the only powder blush I'm working on in any project. So that should be getting a basically consistent everyday usage. I do want to pick up the uses on my Natasha Denona. And because my uses are winding down on the powder highlighter in This Is Pantasy, I probably won't be reaching for the Fenty. So I should be able to get some really good uses on the Natasha Denona. And then, of course, this face mask is kind of one of my primary focuses. I am trying to use it. My masking has been down. Trying to get 1-2 a week on that. And then, of course, if my husband's doing a mask, that's the one he's going to be doing as well. So that was update number 8. So just a couple months left in the project. We are winding it down to it. However, I'm making really good progress. We'll just have to see how long, particularly those I want to hit pan on items, are going to last. So let me know all of your thoughts down in the comments below, and I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video very soon. Have a wonderful day.